What is up, guys? Well, we are fresh off the heels of what can only be described as a batshit meeting between Netanyahu and Trump. There's a lot to process with this. All I can say is Trump said a couple things that literally could alter the course of America's future. We got to talk about this. It's very clear that the anti-war president is definitely thinking about some war. And I really believe some of the moves he is talking about are going to have a pretty significant impact on us. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, hit that sub button, turn those noties on. And I got to say, we love our members. Thank you guys so much. All right, Netanyahu, Trump, pure insanity. Let's go take a look.
You know how I feel about the Gaza Strip. I think it's an incredible piece of important real estate, and I think it's something that we would be involved in, but you know, having a peace force like the United States there, controlling and owning the Gaza Strip would be a good thing. Because right now, all it is for years and years, all I hear about is killing and Hamas and problems. And if you take the people, the Palestinians, and move them around to different countries, and you have plenty of countries that will do that, and you really have a freedom zone. You call it the freedom zone, a free zone, a zone where people aren't going to be killed every day. That's a hell of a place. It's a, you know what I call it, a great location that nobody wants to live in, because they really don't. And when they have good living, real living, where Hamas and all of the problems they have, the level of death on the Gaza Strip is just incredible. And I've said it. I don't understand why Israel ever gave it up. Israel owned it. It wasn't this man, so I can say it. He wouldn't have given it up. I know him very well. There's no way. They took oceanfront property and they gave it to people for peace. How did that work out? Not good.
Dude, there is so much to fucking unpack there, okay? Let's start with the removal of people from their own land. His little commentary there about, oh yeah, we're just going to remove the Palestinian people to various countries. We're just going to, like, move these guys along. They're going to move the Palestinian people around, a couple of you over here, some of you over here. We're going to decide what countries you're going to, where you're going. We're going to just go settle you guys wherever. And then, you know, his assumption there, nobody wants to live in Gaza. Oh, yeah, there's all this death and destruction. Well, gee, I wonder why, right? Did you see this smarmy motherfucker? Did you see his face light up when Trump said the U.S. will be a police force there? Did you see that? Oh my God. Fucking watch him in the very beginning. Watch him just like, dude, he's like ready to do a dance on the graves of every fucking Palestinian person he's killed.
A peace force like the United States there, controlling and owning the Gaza Strip would be a good thing. Because right now, all it is for years.
Look at him, dude. Look at his face. Look at his face. He's kind of sheepish in a way. Controlling and owning the Gaza Strip. And look at him. He's like, and this is the same Trump who just asked for $1 trillion military budget. And this guy's like, I can do whatever I want. I can take the West Bank. I can fucking take Lebanon, right? I'm going to have the biggest army, the biggest, most powerful military that like dwarfs everybody else's military. He's like, I got him in my pocket. He is so smug. Like, he's like, dude, he just has been given carte blanche to take and kill and do whatever he wants over there. Yeah. And there are literally Palestinian people in Michigan who fucking voted for this, bro. Who voted for this. Dude, think about all those motherfuckers in Michigan. Those guys, those Palestinian leaders that actually took the podium with Trump and were like, we're voting for Trump. Screw Kamala Harris. Look at what they did, man. They just fucking sold out their own fucking people, bro. What did they get out of the deal? What did they get? I mean, bro, that is insane, dude. That is fucking crazy. That face, though, he's like kind of like not looking out, but he's just so happy, bro. He is so crazy happy because here's the deal, guys. What we know is that they're after Iran, okay? Like, we just know, okay? They're after Iran. There's a Saudi Arabia-Iran thing going on. Saudi Arabia doesn't like Iran. Iran has been like big enemy number one for the U.S. since, prior to fucking Ronald Reagan, okay? This is shit when I was a kid, bro. When I was in fucking middle school, dude, is when the seeds of this started. And they want war with Iran. And I believe we are building to that. Okay? There's a lot of fucking oil. Like, that is a critical piece of the Middle East. The shit he says about the location. Remember that fucking Trump hotel video or whatever? What was it? Trump Gaza? That was so alarming.
Years and years, all I hear about is killing and Hamas and problems. And if you take the people, the Palestinians, and move them around to different countries, and you
move them around to different countries.
Countries that will do that, and you really have a freedom zone. You call it the freedom zone.
The freedom zone. The freedom zone. Hey guys. Check this out. Give me a location real quick where you live so I can customize my little freedom zone here. Who do we got? Michigan. All right, you're in Michigan. So we're going to establish a freedom zone in Michigan. And we're going to come there and we're taking all you guys out of Michigan. We're moving you. We're going to put some of you in Wisconsin, some of you in Pennsylvania, some of you in Kentucky. We're going to move you around and we're going to make Michigan a freedom zone. And Trumpy here is going to build hotels on all the lakes. Dude, that's what they're doing. A freedom zone where it's who's fucking free? What's the fucking free, bro? You're free to be removed from your home and shipped off to some random fucking country while Trump builds a hotel on the former site of your lakefront property. Jesus, dude, that is so crazy. A freedom zone.
Free zone, a zone where people aren't going to be killed every day. That's a hell of a place.
A zone where people aren't going to be killed every day. But let me just ask you this, guys. Okay, Trumpy and Bibi, not to burst the bubble here of your freedom zone and all this wonderful fucking military kumbaya you guys got going on. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, Trumpy, freedom! Oh, freedom to take your shit! Where's my neck? Somebody took my neck to the freedom zone! Now, my question is this. How is Hamas gonna feel about this, right? Hamas, the guys that have been the resistance to all this devastation in Netanyahu, like, how are they gonna feel about this? They're not going to feel good about this. The Palestinians being removed from their homeland aren't going to feel good about this after like 50,000 of them were murdered and everything they owned was just decimated. And now they get relocated. So there's going to be a massive anger. But the difference being is now the U.S. Army is going to control that territory. So now if they attack there, they're going to get the full weight of like the U.S. military involved or whatever. So now they have a much bigger threat. But like, dude, I can't imagine that that's not going to result in some type of terrorist activity here in America. I mean, don't you think that we're going to get targeted? Don't you think that the U.S. is going to get like some gigantic fucking crosshair like right on us? Like, all I can say is if Hamas does take it out on the U.S., I really hope they just confine it to red areas, because realize that large portions of us don't want this. We don't want this. So fucking please, you know, if you're going to do your shit, go hit the red states, please. All right. Leave the rest of us out of it. Dude, this is crazy talk, man. This is insane. But like, dude, these guys want to go to war, dude. Look at these guys. They don't even look comfortable. Look at these guys. Look at this snapshot. These guys do not look comfortable, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at them. That's a really interesting shot. They have to know. Like, they have to know that this is really dangerous ground here. You know what I'm saying? This is really fucking dangerous ground, bro. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.